Elephantman Podcast Network, grown man conversations dealing with elephants in the room. What's going on? It's your man DB. Like, subscribe, share if you want to get more information about historical and prophetical, as well as today's topics and subjects. I got a special guest today, all the way from the other living room, my wife. What's going on? All the way from the other room, right?
all the way from upstairs.
All the way from upstairs. Shalom, shalom, brother Roll. Shalom, Sister Lynn. All right. So, yeah, I'm trying to get my computer together. You got to mute your mic because I'm getting the echo now. I don't know why I'm getting that echo. But I'm trying to why is it still doing that? Oh, okay. Hello? Shalom, Lynn. Facebook echo feedback. Yeah. Facebook people, make sure you put your name when you comment in the chat because it just only come up as Facebook. I know who's typing on the YouTube, but not in Facebook. Blessings to all, man. There's a lot going on this week. It's a very, very busy week. Yeah, man. I want to be able to just talk about a few things about the mass manipulation and mandatory mandates. That's what I'm talking about tonight. Mass manipulation and mandatory mandates. Right now, let's just go into this video real quick. I'm gonna share my screen. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, and let other people know that you are okay. Entire screen. Share. All right, let's just go with the video today with the new recommendations. Let's check it out.
Next week, I'll be laying out the path ahead to continue our fight against COVID-19 to get us to July 4th. This is our target date to get life in America closer to normal and begin to celebrate our independence from the virus together with our friends and our loved ones as we celebrate Independence Day. But before that, I wanted to speak briefly to all of you today about the recent change announced by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Let me say first, while we still have a long way to go in this fight, and a lot of work to do in May and June to get us to July 4th, we've made stunning progress because of all of you, American people. Cases and deaths are down dramatically from where they were when I took office in January 20, and continuing to fall. This is particularly true for a group of Americans that we were most worried about when it came to the virus, senior citizens. When I took office in January, we were losing literally tens of thousands of our seniors each week. Grandparents who were loved so dearly. Moms and dads, pillars of every community, gone by the thousands every day. At that time, less than 1% of seniors were fully vaccinated when I took office. Today, in less than 100 days, more than 67%, two-thirds of our seniors are now fully vaccinated. And more than 80% of our seniors have had at least one shot. That effort resulted in a drop of 80% in deaths among American seniors, a 70% drop in hospitalization. So instead of losing thousands of seniors each day, we're saving thousands of lives, and more as each day goes by. And by the way, based on reported data, the proportion of seniors who've been vaccinated is essentially equal between white and seniors of color. I said from the beginning that we're going to fight this virus with equity for all. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, there are more Latinos and African American seniors that have been vaccinated as a percentage than white seniors.
All right. I think somebody said that it was echoing. Sorry about that. All right. I was trying to figure out. She said it's playing on two screens. Wow. I was trying to figure out a new way how to do it. Sarita Long, shalom, shalom. Good to see you. Lynn Bernard, shalom, shalom. Hey, okay, so let's get right into it. Let's just get right into it. That's the only time I would need some audio. So let me share my screen again. Let's go right into this. Mass manipulation. But anyway, before we go in there, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Donna? Donna, can you hear me? All right, your mic is muted. Anyway, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? We trust old Joe, huh? Majority of us, we trust what's going on with Brother Joe. Hello? Yeah, one. I'm glad you can hear me. Thank you, Sister Lynn. Okay, Facebook user mom is on. All right, I don't know where she's at. I can't hear her. Anyway, we're gonna go right into this to my screen real quick, so we can go right into it. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. All right. So
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear. Yes, I can hear.
That must be a delay in. That must be a delay in it, because I don't know what's going on with that. There must be a delay. So, all right. So the law versus mandate. You know what I mean? I right now, where we at, it's pretty much voluntary when it comes to taking the jab. Okay, you're gonna use the word jab.
Yes.
You can use the word lollipop, but we're gonna use the word jab.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? You must have a bad delay going on. Okay. She must have got a bad delay going on. All right. So I wanted to tell you. I can hear you now, but it's a delay. I ask a question and then it'll say something later. It'll say something later as I move on in the presentation. So I don't know what's going on with it. Law versus mandate. A law and a mandate have the same power to be enforced. A law is passed by the Senate and the House of Representatives and signed by a governor. A mandate is made by the governor with the power given to them by the legislature in a state of emergency. Okay. Overall, a mandate is the same as a law. So right now, they saying, go get it, go get it. They're encouraging it. They're encouraging to go get it, go get the jab, go get the jab. After a while, it's going to be mandated by law, I believe. Later on down the line, it's going to be mandated by law to get this thing. But here's the thing. Like we all know, it takes years to develop lollipop. It takes years to develop it. Years. Okay. So right now it's in the clinical, it's in the trial stage, right? It's in the trial stage. So since it's in the trial stage, we don't know what's going to happen. Right? They say trust science, trust them. We don't know what's going on with it. I'm not saying be fearful. I'm saying be prayerful. And they said over 215 million people took the jab. We got friends, we got family, we got co-workers, we got loved ones. Continue to pray for them. I'm continuing to pray for, I got, my family and friends and loved ones too that took it. 215 million. They said 67% of the seniors took it, and at least 80% took the first jab. All right. And then I had to stop the video, but he was saying different things like that. We got to fight the virus with equality for all. We got to fight the virus with equality for all. And then he was saying patriotic. He was saying, using words like it's our patriotic duty on the path to independence. So I guess they're trying to get more people the jab by July the 4th. They always got to rally. You got to rally around something and stuff like that. So, wow, what do you guys think? You guys just let me know in the comments as I go on. I'm gonna go back to the screen with the comments in a minute. But All right. So a mandate, I always got to give them a definition. Mandate is a official order or commission to do something. And here's some words that's synonyms to mandate. I always got to take you out of school. I always do that. That's my school background. Commission, instruction, charge, command, decree, directive, or order, right? Bidding, injunction, and warrant. When I hear order, I think about executive orders and stuff like that. Demand, you know what I mean? Warrant, when people say I got a warrant out for your arrest, that's what I think about. Now, that's not what, always what it means, but that's just what I think about. So right now, they're just saying, can you take it? We want you to take it. We, be a responsible citizen. And a lot of people that did take it, the reasons being, Donna, are you back in? Hold on, guys. Let me try to get my wife back in here. Back to the screen. I know y'all seeing the cascading screen right there. Yes, I can hear you. Testing.
Okay.
Marco.
Polo.
Okay, that ain't that bad. Now if you'd have said Polo a minute from now, I'd have been like, oh man, in Shreveport, Louisiana, somewhere. All right, mandatory, required by law, rules of compulsory. Now here are some antonyms, the opposite of mandatory: free, optional, unforced, voluntary, unnecessary, non-essential. Non-essential because last year the essential, quote unquote, essential workers had to go to work, and the non-essential workers had to stay at home, and that really, really hurt the economy because we are a consumer economy, and that really hurt the economy, man. When everybody took that break, you know what I mean? And so secondary and inessential. These are different words. That's antonyms for mandatory. Now, what you think? Sister Donna? What's up?
Yeah, I think he's trying to like put that mandate out there so that we can even when he said this independence from COVID, they're trying to play on Independence Day for the 4th of July. So that's his goal, to have as many people as possible vaccinated by July 4th.
Get the jab.
So it kind of makes it seem like it's a patriotism thing, like you said, you being a responsible American.
Yeah.
You standing with everybody else, and doing your civic duty to make sure that you're vaccinated to protect everyone. So,
you know what I think about the shunning? We know how people shun or reject or ostracize. Right now, it's okay, but after a while, it's gonna be a split again. I'm believing that the ones who did take the jab and the ones who didn't, the ones who did is going to be like looked upon as responsible, law-abiding citizens, and they care about their surroundings. And the ones who didn't, they're going to, I can only imagine the propaganda for the ones who didn't.
Yeah, some of the people who are already taking it, that's what they're saying they're doing it for. Like they want to be responsible, like for their parents or their grandparents. And even people were saying, well, the people who are vaccinated are already getting together. Like they're already having events. Like, oh yeah, I've been vaccinated. Yeah, I have too. So they get together. So the jab.
Oh, yeah.
The jab. They taking the jab. So they're kind of like getting together and excluding people who haven't taken the jab yet already.
Wow, already. And the propaganda ain't even rolled out yet. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. But here's one thing though. You work in pro-life field. We all believe in pro-life, because your Mashiach gave us life, right? And some people are pro-choice. And they be like, it's my body and I do with it what I want to, right? Yeah. I think it's a very, very interesting thing to be pro-choice and then mandatory jab. That does not make sense. It's my body to see if I'm gonna keep the baby or not, but it's your decision if I should take the jab or not. I think that's very, very
it's a lot of hypocrisy. Because everybody wants things to fit their agenda and they want things the way they want it to go. So if you're somebody who wants to be able to go out and have access to everything, have things open, and have that freedom, then you want everybody to take this jab because that's going to make it convenient for you.
But I guess the people are looking at, they're downplaying the risk too when you go to the site and stuff like that. Oh, out of millions, only 15 people got sick and only 3 died. But I'm like, three dying. That's what they put on the site. We're gonna go to the site in a minute. 3 dying out of 15 million. You could be one of them people. I mean, but I guess they're saying, well, the chances are low. Quit being scared and take it. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, it's still in the testing phase. And I believe, this is my opinion, all 3 of them got something different going on in them. You feel what I'm saying? So all 3 of them got, that's why I was like, okay, we're going to give everybody jab A, jab B, jab C, and see how it reacts to different people. You know, the medical condition, how old you are, how young you are, different things like that. But like I said, I don't know why I'm doing that feedback. You got to mute. Just mute your mic. All right. You got to mute it. You have to mute it. You have to mute it. Mute it. All right. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Type of 1 if you can hear me. Okay, I don't know what happened with that. Okay, let's go back to the screen. All right, mass orders. To date, 14 states that has mass orders covering the general public have lifted them. 11 by Gruber Nash. Oh man, I had that word too, and I will mess it up on the show. Gubernatorial. Govern it. Mean like the governor. Gubernatorial. There we go. Alabama, Arkansas, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Texas, and Wyoming. 2 legislative actions by Kansas and Utah, and 1 court order by Wisconsin. Any gubernatorial has to do with a governor lifting it. Now, this is what's going on. Yahweh is not the author of confusion. Okay? We got 1,000, you know, they say it's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, or there's a whole bunch of chefs and there's no service, right? Because we got mass confusion going on with this, right? Okay, mass confusion going on with this. Because look, let's go through all of the scenario. If you got the full jab, you can wear the mask, right? You can't wear the mask if you're close. But if you're out in public, you don't have to wear the mask. Okay. Because and then some states got mandatory, you got to wear the mask outside. I never heard of that. When I'm outside, out and about, I don't wear anything. Well, maybe that's because Indiana that I'm like outside, I'm breathing fresh air. You know, you can't make the claim that it's airborne because guess what? When we go to restaurants, I don't know if you guys been to the restaurants in this past year. You walk into the store, the restaurant or the establishment with the mask on. As soon as you sit down, you can take the mask off so you can eat. So even if somebody is 6 feet away, you see what I'm saying? Even if somebody is 6 feet away, it's airborne. The server can come. I mean, somebody in the back then pull their mask down and they're making your hors d'oeuvres. Anything. So that really don't make sense to me. So the plan is helter skelter. The plan is out of control. The plan is backwards and confusing. Now I'm not dogging nobody. I'm just saying who's taking the lead. And so each individual governor, they can call shots. Like some governors say, okay, the mask is lifted for businesses. But then on the flip, the business can turn around and say, no, I want to protect my employees. The mask is not lifted. So here you go walking around without a mask. You go to places like Menards, Lowe's, some other places. They like, we still doing the mask thing. You feel what I'm saying? But the governor said, no, this is my establishment. We're still doing the mask thing, right? And then you got some businesses from day one, they like, look, y'all can come in here, you ain't got to wear none. You see what I'm saying? And so it's very, very interesting. I'm gonna see if my wife, did she come back? Oh, she must be muted. Can you hear me? I hope y'all can hear me.
Yeah, you're fine. I can hear you.
I don't know why it's echoing out like that. Okay. Manipulation to control or play with artful, unfair, and insidious means, especially to one's own advantage. Manipulation is terrible. Terrible. Manipulation is not good. We got to check our motives. We got to check our hearts. We got to check what we got going on. And so we cannot manipulate the people into taking a jab. I don't think that's right. Now, if I tell you all of the risk involved, of course you're going to downplay the risk because you want everybody to take it. But if I tell you the risk involved, but I say, oh, but you can travel ban is going to be lifted. You can be able to do all these different things that you'll be more accepted into society. That's what it's basically being like, that the people that's going to be accepted into this being a global citizen versus not. That's what I think. And I know I got some people that's going to write me and say, man, it is not that serious. Take the jab and get on with life so we can get back to normal. But when you know this world system and the where it's going and where it's heading, then you kind of walk circumspectly and you kind of look and say, okay, what's really going on? So manipulation, I think it's a lot of manipulation going on. Okay, again, Louisiana Governor rolls back the mask mandate. A lot of them are rolling back the mask mandate. Maryland lifts outdoor mask mandate on new CDC guidance for the people that took the jab. Okay, Marylanders no longer need to wear masks in most outdoor settings, Governor Larry Hogan said Wednesday, though it is strongly encouraged. What? Do we do it? Do we wear it? Do we not? Those who do not take the jab continue to stay masked up. Masks are still required in Maryland at large ticketed venues that are outdoors at sports stadiums as well as indoor businesses. That's crazy. When you go to dinner, you know, you got to take your mask off to eat, right? Hogan's announcement followed new guidances for the federal government issued one day earlier that said fully people that got the jab need not wear the mask in most indoor settings because the risk of transmitting the virus is low. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention guidelines says that the people that took the jab should wear masks outdoor settings and crowds such as sports stadiums and concerts. Local governments still have the ability to have stricter requirements for masking, but I wouldn't advise that. See, he's going back and forth. It's like, you want us to wear it or not? You want us to wear it or not? This one is real interesting to me. Some blacks, Hispanic, expressed more concern about the jab than white counterparts. This is from their website. Among those who want to, quote unquote, wait and see how the jab is working for others, percent say that they are concerned about that. So the dark blue, the navy blue is blacks or, you know, the so-called African Americans. The royal blue is Hispanic and the powder blue is white. Long-term effects of the jab are unknown. 65%. Like, I don't know about all that when it comes to our community. You might experience some serious side effects. Okay, we already got a side effect. It's called red, white, and blue. No, I was playing. We got enough side effects and getting pulled over and shot and all kind of crazy things going on to us, and you want to give us this jab. Don, see, can you unmute your mic and see, can you talk and see, is it an echo in it when you unmute your mic?
Is it still an echo now?
I don't hear echo. Did anybody hear echo? Anybody hear echo? Or is it sounding all right? All right.
Well, just when you were making the point about manipulation, it is a manipulation because they're trying to make people have like this false sense of security and getting the jab. They're saying, oh, well, you can have this freedom of being outside without your mask, but how many people were really wearing a mask outside? When you got outside the store and you was walking to your car, how many people were really wearing a mask while they were outside? So it's like it's like a false freedom, like they're manipulating, like, oh, look at all this freedom you're gonna have if you take this jab. You'll be able to be without your mask, but you notice they haven't said anything about being without your mask on the inside because it doesn't protect you. It doesn't protect you from the virus.
Yeah, you know what? I think because people was asking questions. All right, I took both of my jabs. Now what? There's some people that's walking around here who didn't take their jab, and they doing the same thing I'm doing. They're washing their hands. They're social distance. They got the mask on. And what difference does it make? So they had to come up, scramble a little bit, come up with another plan. Like, oh, well, now you can do this and do that. Because when they lift the mandate for the mask, that went for everybody. That went for the people who took it, as well as the people who didn't take it. So it's like, it's got to be a benefit, another benefit besides going back to normal, and we're going to get to one of the reasons why our community is kind of skeptical on, getting the jab. Majority of us. Medical apartheid. Oh, I got this book. This book is interesting. I'm jumping all over it. I'm not going all over. It's by Harriet Washington, Medical Apartheid, The Dark History of Medical Experimentation on Black Americans from Colonial Times to Present. See, this book tells it all. This lady, she's in the medical field. Very, very intelligent lady. Look her up. She's in the medical field. Now, people just say Tuskegee this and that, and I had a show on Tuskegee to check that out. Very, very crazy. You know what I mean? How they, say, oh, you got bad blood and injected them with stuff, and they would not let them get medical help. They say there's only supposed to be a certain amount of time, and they left it in their system for 40 years. You know what I mean? Wouldn't let them go to the doctor, following them in cars to make sure they would go to the doctors. Sent a lady in there, a nurse, I forgot her name, but she was an African-American lady in a nice, clean, shiny car to take them to the appointments. You know what I'm saying? All sound too familiar now. And so you're going to trust that lady because she looks like you. And, she look like she knows what she's talking about. She can use all the medical jargon. And, yeah, we gonna, and then they give them benefits for getting the jab. Back then, they had health insurance. Not health insurance, life insurance, just in case something go wrong. And a lot of them was sharecroppers and farmers from the South, and they ain't really had none. So that was like a benefit. Man, if I check out, my family going to be all right. You know what I mean? And that's a terrible way to look at life. And that's a terrible way to look at taking the syphilis, the syphilis project. But this book has a couple of chapters in here, and they got everything in here from the Negro Project to nuclear winter to surgical theater. That was back in the colonial day. I'm just reading through some of the things, but you need to get this book. You know what I mean? This is a very, very good book, right? I just you jump all over it. It's very, very good. She did real good on that information. So this is a reason for years and years and years. So we don't trust. We got trust issues. A lot of us. The guide lies. I was going to put guide lies instead of guidelines, but I didn't want this to be my main picture because they probably took it down. All right. So let's go to the site. I went right to the site. Another thing I noticed because they was talking about, Brother Joe was talking about it was going to be equity, right? There's going to be a lot of equity when it comes to this jab, and because they love us so much, right? Want to give us a hug, right? But my question is, like, why is it so much love for this, but it's so hard to get a nice day in court when it's injustices going on? You can unmute your mic And me and my wife was talking about this earlier. I'm like, well, man, you know what I mean? We wrestling, we got to beg, scream, and say my name and say their name and make murals and do all kind of stuff just to get a decent day in court when we get mistreated. You know, you don't want us to take the law in our own hands because you're going to lock us up and you're supposed to serve and protect. But some of these instances has been crazy. Y'all know what's been going on the last couple of years. So it's equality when it comes to taking this jab. And it's just very interesting to me. So what you guys say about that, Don? Can you unmute your mic, or if you have problems with the mic, then you don't have to. Okay. Is she out of the thing? It's all gravy. I hope y'all can hear me because I'm doing a lot of rattling. Oh, this is another thing too that I noticed. This is another thing that I noticed about that. It's a lot of. Oh, my brother brought me some brownies. Thank you. Appreciate that. Seeing me, you're so late. It's a lot of African Americans, so-called African Americans, in these slides, in these throughout the CDC page. We are really included. If you go to the CDC site, you're going to see a lot of us's everywhere. I looked at, and I know people are like, man, this dude tripping. I'm telling you, it's so many. When I see ads, when I see billboards, when I see posters, it's just us everywhere, you know, with the sleeve rolled up and the Band-Aid on it. And I'm like, man, they're really tough on the equality when it comes to that. Okay, get the jab. Okay, so I didn't want to go right there, but go to the site. Just check it out. Go to the site. Just check it out. They downplaying those 3 deaths. Shout out to Shonda Lawrence too. That document that you sent me was, incredible. I was gonna show some of that today, but I'm like, nah. I got to hold on. That had to be a whole nother different show. But it's a lot of brown and dark people. They really want us to trust. They really want us to be involved in this. They really want us to take the jab. Now I'm gonna tell you too. Later on, I'm gonna talk about how a lot of dark representation. When it's time to do a cast the cops for Yahusha, we ain't got no brother on there. When it's time to do a cast the cops for Egyptians, you got different and Moshe, you know. But on here, they want you to be comfortable. Come on in here, Krispy Kreme, like, man, get the jab, get a donut, and I'm not making this up. Look that up. See, it's a lot of dark brown representation. Maybe I'm tripping. You can email me and say, brother, you tripping. But I just think that's very, very interesting. Another thing that's very interesting too, my brother, Barack, talking about he urges skeptics to trust the jab because the wealthy and powerful are taking it. What does that mean? Take the jab because the wealthy and powerful are taking it. What does that mean? I guess we look up to the wealthy and powerful. Former President Barack Obama is urging black Americans who are skeptical about the jab to consider the nation's wealthy and powerful are taking it, and so it's a good thing to get it. Wow, that's crazy. I don't really understand that. I really don't understand that. That's very, very interesting. Even right here too, 17 more colleges make the jab mandatory for the fall. See, that's where that manipulation, that's whack. That's whack, right? We shouldn't have to be forced to take it. You know, if a pro-choice person can say, look, my body, my life, I don't want to have a kid, make the decision sometime, majority of the time without the dad, feel me? That's my body. I don't need to take it. And you got the whole everybody behind that. But then when I say, okay, this is my body, I don't understand clinically what's going on with that. I have a higher chance of surviving C19 than putting the jab in my body. Right? 17 more colleges make the jab mandatory. Emory, George Washington, Yale, Georgetown, and some HBCUs. Boy, they be trying. They be getting the boy. HBCUs requiring the students to get the jab before they go back in. Clark Atlanta, Spelman, I think Morehouse. Yep. Morehouse right here. Morehouse. I'm like, boy, y'all really tripping out, y'all. Trying to get us to. That's not right. I don't think that that's right. And I think that you're okay to be at a place to say, look, I need to see what's going on. I got to be for the Most High. I know we want to get back to normal. No, I don't want to spread the disease. No, I don't want to have my people in danger. But I need to wait. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's okay. But I guess others don't. What y'all think in the chat? Let me know. Okay, so we already know. Why does I want to do? Okay, they're like, we ain't gonna open up no more pages. The pause on the J&J jab, right? They paused it, but now they just opened it back because they said it causes blood clot, and 15 people got, messed up, and 3 died. So they said, they lifted it up. It was on pause for 11 days, right? Now, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna go back to this. Oh yeah, here's again some more of that representation of brown people, brown representation, right? Fully jab people with the jab can visit indoors with other people that got the jab, but no mask and no distancing. Visit indoors with unjabbed people of one household. If every one in the other household is the low risk. What does that mean? 3, skip quarantine after C-19 exposure if you remain asymptomatic, right? But then again, look, that brother, here's some more. There's some more. I found that poster right there. We in a lot of the artwork. I'm like, man, it's interesting. All right. So here's some more artwork. You will see me choose to protect myself and my community from the virus by wearing a face mask. So that's just one of the ads that they had posted. They had up around the town, right? Some of these posters, believe it or not, in predominantly white towns too. Not just because it's your area. I see these posters everywhere. Sleeves up, help end the pandemic, right? We must save us. So we gotta worry about C-19 and everything else in between. So that makes a call to action when you see that. We must save us. You know what I'm saying? The Ad Council, my boy and his wife, say them getting it. We urge you to get the jab. Look at you looking serious too. Like, hey, you better. Jesse, keep hope alive. All right. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, why we got to get a sticker and take a picture to encourage others? Because these people are influenced, right? So people are influenced taking it, but I guess it's okay. Al Roker getting it live. Mariah Carey. She gotta have shades on to get her jab. Boy, I tell you, Hollywood crazy. And Spike Lee, do the right thing. Spike Lee might be doing the wrong thing. I don't know. Spike, Bishop, Jakes. Nah, there's another thing too. I saying that one story on Sister Shonda, that large channel where the lady was skeptical. She didn't know. She lived through the Tuskegee. This was an elderly lady. She lived through all of the different things. I don't know. Then her pastor got it, and it made it more. And they made the church a center, a jab center. So since they made the church the jab center, it was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's okay now. Dang, that was easy. So you see, my man's here getting the jab. you're more likely to get it. And he had a whole campaign where he wanted to get, not just him, others, you don't understand the power of influence that celebrities and politicians have. The power of influence, right? He getting it. Now, I'm going to tell you something about what's going on with that. Okay, the Judas goat. A Judas goat is a trained goat used in general animal herding. The Judas goat is trained to associate with sheep or cattle, leading them to a specific destination in stockyards. A Judas goat will lead sheep to the slaughter while their own life is spared. Now, let me tell you something. I know y'all like, oh, DB, here you go. I know I'm going to get a lot of emails. It's okay. Man, it's a lot of Judas goats out here, man. Manipulating Judas goats out here. Now, if you, I believe everybody out on the same level. So let me explain it. If you are a person that, like, man, I believe in it, we need to get back to normal, bam, you just take it. Bam. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. You know what I'm saying? DMX, like, man, I got to travel, man. I want this, that, and bam, I'm going to take it. It's all good. Or whoever. And then, so that's just, you got them type of people, your celebrities that's like that. Then you got the people that's like, I'm not sure about it. Give me a placebo and take a picture of me getting me a placebo. And all my followers and all the people who follow me will do it. That person is a Judas goat. That person is a Judas goat. I believe it. I don't know who's getting placebos and who's getting the real thing on now. But I just believe the highest officials in the land, they had Pence on there getting one and all it. I don't, in my opinion, him, 45, Joe, Sister Kamala, I don't think that they got it. That's just my opinion. They might take this video down. I'm sorry. I don't think that they got it because they can't be somewhere slumped over or knocked out and trying to run the country. But shame on us, the people in our community, the gatekeepers, the us's that have power, that have influence, and they say, look, I don't want to take it, but you can give me a placebo. You can give me some, what's that the bag you get with IV? Just give me a clear solution with nothing in it and take a picture of me taking it. And I'm going to have 20, 30, 40,000 people plus taking it because they say that's a Judas goat. That's terrible because you don't really believe in it, but you want me to believe in it. I had played the author of Moderna. Did you take it? No, I don't want to jump the line. What? If it's a life-threatening disease, you jump the line on everything else? Yeah, we jumped the line. That's what I'm saying. That's a smoking gun. We jumped the line on everything else. When it comes to somebody that's going to save your life, you don't want to jump the gun. Everybody's benevolent all of a sudden. And to me, this is another thing too, because we was talking about this. It's like, well, everybody getting it, not just African Americans. Everybody getting it. Yeah, everybody getting it. And then this is real funny too. One of her friends was like, I ain't going to where the predominantly African American people live and get it. I'm going up to where the white folk get. Now, I don't know if they that diabolical. Send these jabs, these are the crazy ones, and then send those when I don't. It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched, but I'm not looking into that. I don't have proof of that, so I'm not going to say that. But it's not far-fetched. They do it all the time with malt liquor, menthol cigarettes. That's targeted talking is worse than some of the other cigarettes, and it's a whole the hot chips and everything else that we eat that the meat that we get at our food deserts. So it's not the leftovers, the secondhand books. School ran down. So why wouldn't they say, man, we don't know what this batch going to be about. Send it over there and let's watch. That's not a far-fetched idea, but I'm not ascribing to that because I don't know. But that's not a far-fetched idea. But I'm saying, yeah, all races and going check out. because global population thing. The Georgia Guidestone, that's a whole other different thing, and y'all gonna call me a conspiracy theorist. So we'll say that for another show. All right. Let's see. It's about the money, even though it's free to us. No, look, too. Let me see. Let me get this picture. Get the picture. Okay. Mass jab site, Gary, Indiana. Now, y'all know Gary, Indiana, Chocolate City. This is the late Roosevelt. This was a black school in Midtown, because some of y'all, y'all not from this area. It's a black school. I'm taping the show while you laughing like the Joker. My kids. Black school in Midtown. It was condemned because we had a winter vortex a couple of years ago. Messed it up real bad. They didn't want to rebuild it. Actually, this high school is a block over from Michael Jackson's childhood home, 2300 Jackson Street, a block over. Like you can walk to his house from the school. But anyway, they got a mass jab site in Gary. And check this out. They provided rides. They provided shuttles, bus, and check this out. You don't have to be a resident. So if you stay in Highland, Hammond, if people that's not from Indiana, you don't know, surrounding cities, Crown Point, Maryville, Sherrville, these are our surrounding cities here in Northwest Indiana. If you stay in those other towns, you can come get yours for free. Come on, get it. Come get it. All right? This is what it looked like. And the military is giving it out. The military, I got some people that took it, and it's okay. Again, if you took it, we all, if it says 215 million people took it, we all got family, friends, loved ones, co-workers that took it. We're gonna pray for them. Feel what I'm saying? But I don't know. But check this out. Military giving it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that brings safety, but when I'd be like, bro, why you got the military people giving me my job? But look, they had 2 jabs. One of them was the J&J. And the J&J was put on hold because of that 15, those 15 that died. No, they didn't die. There's 15 that got, had the clots, and the 3 that died, right? Then when they lifted it, guess what site got the J&J still? Us. I got an email. Hello, Hoosier. Hoosiers for the Northwest Indiana. The Indiana people. You can receive either Pfizer or J&J jab at the mass vaccination clinic in a former Roosevelt school. Then they gave me the time, all of that. Now, wait a minute. You put a pause on that mug for 11 days because of complications. I don't know what happened in them 11 days. Then all of a sudden, I don't know, man. If y'all think I'm doing too much, let me know. I'll scale back for real. But I just look at stuff like that. You put a pause on it, 11 days, because it was just going too crazy, and then be like, all right, it's cool now. Y'all can do it. Put out some more bogus stats and put that mug right in the Chocolate City. Man, why we can't get the other 2? I don't want none, but I'm just like, that's just, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm doing too much. I don't know. So state-by-state guidelines, they got the state-by-state guidelines going on. What is that right here? Oh, that's that medical apartheid. So anyway, I think that might be it. I'm gonna go check. See, look, and they put it like this, where it says, resuming the use of JJ jab in the U.S. could prevent 1,435 deaths from the 19 and 2,236 admissions to the hospital. 3 of the 15 known patients have died. Roughly 20% of those diagnosed with TTS so far, according to the CDC analysis. Okay, and I was going. So we going back to my page so we can see what's going on. My wife, she left. Stop the screen, so we won't have to do all that. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to all my peeps in here. Again, man, look, we're a community. I love y'all. We all got family and friends. Just like when that war on drugs happened, I guarantee you, if everybody, everybody in this feed was affected by it. A cousin, an uncle, a nephew, a niece, a mother, a brother, a father. Everybody was affected by it. So I know if it's 215 million people that took it, we got family, we got friends that took it. We're going to pray for our families. We're going to pray for our friends, right? Right now, it's still in the testing stage, guys. And I don't think it's in the testing stage. So I don't know. I think it should be okay. I think it should be optional. And right now, it's optional. And I believe it's going to be more than 2 jabs. I believe it's going to be a series of jabs because they're going to come out with a new African Congo strand or some real crazy, South American Jaguar strand or something real crazy. And then, bam, you got to take some more. But the ones who took it, if they ain't fell out, they cool. They just trying to get that. And then you know what, too? Guess what? And I was tripping off of this. A lot of 45 supporters, they weren't feeling it. They was like, nah, we ain't doing it. I've seen a lot of 45 supporters full-fledged mask mandate, like I ain't wearing nothing. And they're coughing and X's over the eyes like a Tom and Jerry cartoon about to fall out. I'm like, put your mask on and wash your hands, man. You finna get us all in there messed up. And I ain't wearing nothing. We need to work. Get your AR-15 and go to the governor's mansion. Boy, we better not go to the governor's mansion with a slingshot. Because that's a weapon. We're gonna get our little head cracked wide open. And y'all know it. Shout out to Rose Talley. Shout out to Lynn Bernard. Shout out to my mother. Shout out to my wife. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna fix out. I don't know what was going on with it. Maybe I was sharing too many tabs. Shout out to Sarita Long again. What she said, echo on the video. I know. We're gonna fix it. Shout out to Rumae, Lynn. Shout out to I see Black Tastic in here. Oh, yeah, Tony. Yeah, man, that make me go wild too. But I can't share this with everybody. People be like, man, get away from him. He's not being negative. Just preach the gospel. Like, oh my goodness. So ridiculous to me. Even when the children go to school, eating in the cafeteria, mask off. Oh, let's read that one. So ridiculous to me. Even when the children go to school, eating in the cafeteria, mask off. Okay, Runner, you're in timeout. It's crazy. It makes no sense. Absolutely. We don't ask these questions. We just play lemmings. We play Simon Says, and we just do what's said. But then you stop, use some common sense that Yahweh gave us and say, wait a minute. Wear it outside, but when I come into a place to eat, have it on, but when I sit down, take it off. If it's airborne, it's airborne. You feel me? Elkin Barlow, shout out. Shout out. Ivy Lamar, blessings to you. Blessings to you. Oh, my sister's in the building. OG3 Ma. Yes. Blessings, sister. Oh, Elder Adams. Is that serious? Yeah, Elder Adams, you're right. And I don't know, he's on Facebook and I can see his name, but then other people I don't see their name. Huh. Dino. Brother DeWitt Patton. This is my brother right here. Straight up EC, Northwest Indiana. It's my brother. Blessings to you, brother. Blessings to you. Yeah, the Tuskegee. Yeah, the Tuskegee was just the tip of the iceberg. Absolutely. The Tuskegee was just the tip of the iceberg. And that's the only one they really talk about. Revelations 13 and 17. I'm going to read that when we get off of here, Elder. I signed out. My mic is too bad. Uh-oh. I got to get my wife some equipment. It's on and popping. My bad. I'm sorry, Mom. I call my wife Mom. I guess I'm an old man. Backtastic. What y'all Hebrews in here plotting? What y'all Hebrews in here plotting? No, we ain't plotting, man. You know, I gotta do these. I gotta space these kind of shows out because people be I don't be wanting people to get upset, man. But it's just some things that, you know, I just be thinking because I know that we're going in a direction. So everything that's said and done, I know that it's planned and it's calculated. And I know we're going into a global reset. And I know we're going into a new normal. And I know we're going into a global citizen. Look those words up, right? I know we're going into these different things. So when I see whatever, I mean, everything ain't the sky is falling, Chicken Little. But I just be like, okay, what's going on with that? Okay. Shout out to Dee. There's not getting back to a normal anymore. That's what I just finished saying. That's what I just finished saying. Right. And we're not being negative, man. Because they're trying to go somewhere. And they say, that's Winston Churchill said, never waste a good crisis. Never waste a good crisis. Right? We wouldn't have the C-19 if you wasn't in the lab. Boy, that's a whole nother different show. You can go to a lab and create this stuff and then, oh man, I don't understand. But Yahweh is on the throne. Keep it going, Dan Basile. See, I don't know who that is. Keep going. Amen. Let's see what this say. Pence did not get it. I witnessed it for myself. It was staged for him and his wife. I rewound the tape at least 10 times. He was getting it. His injection was less than 3 seconds. You know. Oh. I said the actual name. Oh, they might take this video down. Anyway, but yeah, I feel you on that. Mr. Spacey. Thank y'all. I haven't had KFC in a long time. So yeah. Either they acting like they're putting it in the arm or it's placebo. Because you can't have the main people slumped over. You feel what I'm saying? I just, if it's one risk, because it's supposed to be 49 risk. And the reason I remember that because Yahushua was whipped 49, save 1. He was whipped 49 times. So he took a whip for all 49 of them boys. Save 1, which is death. Praise Yahushua. Thank you, God. So we know that these different things happen. It could be. I'm not seeing some video of people shaking and all kind of stuff, and it just makes me sad. It makes me really, really sad. Uh-oh. We're on our way to the mark of the beast. Miss K. Snowden in the building. Save 1. My wife correct. 39, save 1. What did I say? Type it in the chat. I said he was whipped 39, save 1, ain't it? Did I say that? Or did I say it backwards? Whipped 39 times, crucified purposely. Died in the grave and rose on the 3rd day. It's one of my old songs. See, I remember, I can't forget that song. Elephantman Podcast Network. Thank y'all for joining. Make sure you check out Micaiah Bryant, 13 Judges and Reform Justice. The Negro Bible Missionaries and the Colonization. They've narrowed the Negro Bible down to 14 books. We have Second Exodus and Aerospike on there. They narrowed it down to 14 books. They took out Exodus. They took all that. And I had the interview with Dr. Udenis. I'm going to put it on this site too, you know. And we almost at 500. Now, I know some of y'all got thousands upon thousands of subscribers, but I thank you guys. I'm almost at 500, and we're going to have a party. And the party is going to be honoring you, right? So if you leave a comment in the comment section, if you leave a message in the Facebook, if you leave a message in the IG, I'm going to read it, shout out. I'll let y'all know when we're going to have that party. Thank you, guys. Let's see what else. 49. 39, save 1. Oh, I said 49. She said I said 49. Oops. 39 say one. Thank you. You said 49. Yeah, okay. I'm saying okay. Whipped 39 times, crucified, purpose lay. Died, put him in the grave, rose on the third day. It's one of my lyrics, my old song. They are planning to start giving the jab to children as young as 6 months. Oh yeah, it's in phases because like right now, it's 16. Get it? Look, they got buses. My kids' school, like, look, we'll give you a ride up there. Like, no, man. Be straight. We don't need no ride to the mass jab site. No, we give you a ride. And so we praying right now, man. We praying because man, how you gonna let a pro-choice girl say abort, but then you gonna make me take a jab and then just check and then look, y'all know you can't go to court. You sign paper. Hey, no matter what happened to you, you cannot sue us. What? We can't sue you? No, but we want to get a mandatory jab. Oh, that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. Oh, that's terrible. Not that I would get any big amount of money, but at least go through that you can't even sue. Because they don't know what the side effects going to be. It hasn't been 10 years rolled out. It hasn't been 10 years. Operation Warp Speed. Oh, I just said another key word. Oh, I don't know if the show gonna make it, y'all. But this show might not make it, bro. They didn't put me in jail or something. But anyway, yeah, it ain't been 10 years. It ain't been 5 years. It ain't been 3 years. They just rolled that mug out. It's not FDA approved. It's FDA approved now. At first, they rolled it out. It was going on, brother. I'm almost done my show. They rolled it out. And then they was making them. I remember watching it. If you go to the Hebrew Sphere, because they took it off of this one. I had it on here talking about the Operation Speed. They was like, nah, you can't have that one on here. So I ripped the video, and I put it on HebrewConnect.tv. I put that in here too. I think it's at the bottom of the screen. Hebrew Connect. I might have took it out. HebrewConnect.tv. And they was like, all right, you can post it over here. But they was making all of these doggone jab vials. It's like y'all didn't even get approved by y'all weren't even approved by the FDA yet. We're gonna get an emergency. Like you're gonna get what did they say? Nah. Then what you gonna do with all these vials? So you just knew that y'all was gonna get approved or y'all was gonna override it anyway. Y'all making them before y'all get the approval. Make it. Watch the video. I'm gonna put the video in the chat. Watch the video. It's just like they made a whole bunch of them coming down to shoot. Like now, how y'all making all of these? What if they don't get approved? So interesting. And who is this? Shalita. Shalom, family. Yeah. So Elephantman Podcast Network, grown man conversations dealing with elephants in the room. Like, subscribe, share. Hey, I'm on my computer. I'm on my Chromebook because I got to get my PC fixed together. I got my fan. My fan ain't spinning right. So I'm gonna get that together and we're gonna be back because this is cool, but I like to see folk. Matter of fact, do something like this. Bam! So I like to see my people, man, interact with my people. So love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Whether you take the jab or not is not something that's definitely okay. Let's see what Lynn say. Whether to take the jab or not is something that definitely doesn't need prayer. If you don't know whether or not dead fetus cells injected. Oh, she done said she done told what was in the doggone thing. This show is definitely not gonna make it. That's right. I know about those fetus cells that injecting your body in the is an abomination. Then you have bigger issues. Ooh, she on here clowning. Wow, man. Wow. Okay. Well, that's it. That's a drop the mic right there. All right. Oh, yeah. I got some stuff that talked about what was in them. I ain't want to do a show on that because they'll definitely be Tripping, man. I'm just saying, be upfront with us. Yahushua, he's upfront with us. You feel what I'm saying? He say, except you eating my flesh, you drinking my blood, you can't have eternal life. And he want to talk about cannibalism. You know what I mean? And then people left, right? They was following for the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, right? He told them the truth. He said, y'all gonna leave? He said, man, where we gonna go? You Yahushua Messiah. You got the keys to heaven and hell. You the one. We ain't going nowhere. But to intimidate and to manipulate and lie and cover up, and we don't know what's gonna happen, but that's on you. No, it ain't on me. It's on me to say no until I see what's going on, or until for never. I shouldn't be forced to do that. So they're going to try to give, watching the next coming months, they're going to try to give some benefits to those who took them. I don't know. It's going to be bigger than a donut because people are like looking over their glasses like, I don't care about that donut. Oh, my goodness. My elders in the building. Brother Rob Sanders. Siemi Solele. For real. Yes, sir. I listened to, he was one of the original poster boys. Me, him, Brother Lou, Pastor Lou down there, Rick. Come out with some new music in a minute. But anyway, man, look, we got to make sure that's what I was saying. He don't have to manipulate and intimidate. He tell you straight up. Rich Young Ruler ran up on him. What must I do? He started reading his resume. I did this, I did that, I did all that. Man, sell everything you have, take up your cross and follow me. And he went away grieving because he had the bag. He had a lot of substance. He told him what he had to do. But then guess what? If you get Yahushua, he might say, man, your heart is right. Bam, you can have it. Or you got everything because you walking with me. You never know how he going to twist it. You feel what I'm saying? But once Yahushua plus nothing is everything. Do that math. Yahushua plus nothing equals everything. That's that heavy math. Nothing else. You don't need nothing else. Amen. So man, I just think about that. I think about those different things that's going on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So hopefully they won't pull this show. If they do, I will put it on HebrewConnect.tv. The brothers over there, Brother Dwayne over there, they'll let us put it on with no problemo. We got to keep in contact. We got to stay on the wall. We got to continue to pray and fast, man, because it's a target audience. Even though everybody took it. Yeah, okay. It's a target audience for sure. Elephantman Podcast Network, grown man conversation dealing with elephants in the room. Like, subscribe, share. All right? 1.